Why have you never been married? I'm not going to be faithful. I didn't know how to act. I'm not going to be faithful. I was on the road over 200 days out of the year. Faithful being on the road 200 days out of the year.
Stephen A. Smith is definitely he's trying to show us, like, yo, I'm a man just like y'all. Stephen A., I think he's confused. Like, he said all that shit, all that tap dancing he's been doing. Niggas been getting at him for years. Him coming out and getting at Kamala, him getting on the Democrats. Stephen A. Smith is all over the place. I'm not gonna say in a bad way, in a good way. Even bad publicity is good publicity. Stephen A. Smith says something that I thought was hilarious. He said, yo, I can't be faithful. All right, let's play this clip real quick.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Why have you never been married?
Because I didn't know how to act.
This is in the book. Your fault.
It's totally my fault. Totally my fault. It's not anybody's fault but mine. I was on the road over 200 days out of the year. I'm not going to be faithful being on the road 200 days out of the year.
You can't.
This nigga threw his hands up. Yo, I remember when Stephen A. was saying that he thinks some chicks was trying to line him up. There was like three girls, pretty girls, trying to get him, go back to his hotel room and shit. And he was like, I know I don't look like Frankenstein, but I ain't that handsome. That nigga's rich, trying to line me up. This nigga threw his hands in there.
Because I didn't know how to act.
This is in the book. Your fault.
It's totally my fault. Totally my fault. It's not anybody's fault but mine. I was on the road over 200 days out of the year. I'm not going to be faithful being on the road 200 days out of the year.
You can.
I know.
You can make that choice.
No.
Just because you.
I didn't say you can't. I didn't say you can't. I said me. I could not be on the road as much as I'm on the road all of those years and honor our relationship. I know how to treat a woman very well. My mother and my four sisters raised me very much. And I'm one of those guys that call it a blessing or a curse. 90% of my living relatives are women. Like St. Thomas, Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, upstate, the whole bit, Florida, Carolinas. I got relatives all over the place. Most of them are female. So I've been surrounded by females all my life. And you get to know what the do's and don'ts, what the wants and don't wants are, and all of this other stuff. That's a given. And there's a level of treatment that I'm never going to go lower than. So in that regard, I'm good. But when I was on the road for 200 days out of the year, man, and it's like, and this is the part that men don't reveal that much, but I will. When you get older, you grow up, and it's like you don't need it no more. You don't need it no more. So you don't chase. That's entirely different than when it's handed to you on a silver platter.
I'm the fucking bomb. I'm the fucking bomb. Like the great Chris Rock says. I can run from it, but I can't run that fast. We can't run that fast. Oh shit. Gotta put a hamstring. When you getting box thrown at you, like, it's hard to turn it down. And I always say this, fellas, women can sniff out a nigga that got something going on for themselves. Like, the minute I had 10K in the bank account for the first time, I was moving different, moving with my chest out. They can sniff it out. Just like when you're in a relationship, women know you're in a relationship. Women don't want the single dude. They want the dude that's in a relationship. It's weird. Not all women, not all.
You don't have to work for it. That doesn't mean you can't say no. It certainly doesn't mean that you don't say no. What it does mean is that it's harder.
I had a homeboy, his saying was, he said, I don't chase it, but I ain't fast enough to run from it.
That was me for a long time. And so I saw cats in our industry using their per diem to pay for their women. Meals, hotels, that kind of thing. They didn't come out of their pocket. Because if it did, their wife would have noticed. And I'm like, I ain't living like that. I ain't gonna be that kind. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Gandhi and I'm not the Pope or anything like that, but I'm a God-fearing, decent man. I'm not living like that. And I've never been that guy.
But it's not easy when you're younger and you're climbing and you're scratching and you're clawing and you're not settled and ain't nothing but temptation comes your way. I ward it off with ease now because I've been there, done that. I'm about to turn 58 years old, but I don't need it like I used to.
Listen, I'm not going to play the whole clip. If you want to see the whole clip, just go to the Pivot Podcast and watch that. I'm going to watch this whole interview because Stephen A. Smith, when he talks, I listen. I always say this. Whenever somebody that's my senior talks, I listen. All right? You're going to get some game. Stephen A. said something important. He said, when they was like, it's not hard, and then he said, it's not hard for you, maybe, and not hard for you. I'm talking about me. That makes a whole bunch of sense. He's talking about himself. On the road, keeping a relationship. He brought up a very important point there. Say you are a faithful 100% guy. It's hard to maintain a relationship when you're on the road. So if you're an athlete, entertainment, it's hard. Not saying it can't be done, but the two of you have to want to make it work. Also, when he said when it's handed to you. When it's handed to you on a golden plate, like, God damn. Talking about dudes be out here using the business accounts and shit. Listen, dudes are gonna do whatever you want. Use whatever they can. Stephen A. didn't say nothing wrong. Let me know if you agree with him in the comments. If you can't make a decent home and be a decent guy, I see niggas is married so young, 22, 23. But then you over here flirting with her. What's the point of that? Why am I living like that? Be honest. Be honest. All right, let me know what you think in the comments about this.
I'm not going to be faithful being on the road 200 days out of the year.